Hey everybody, clearing. I'm back early. I have the energy after my little time away to do this, so here we go. All right, the first thing we're going to get into is what are the counterparts dealing with in the connection from each side of the energy. So for divine masculines, what's come up lately for divine masculines regarding the connection? You're getting 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. So this literally says they're finding their purpose. Divine masculines, you're starting to see your purpose goes hand in hand with your ultimate happiness. And when that aligns, your divine counterpart is the natural choice. So really amazing energy there. Let's see what the masculines would say to the divine feminines about this. So Ace of Wands, what can we know? Divine masculines, message for the divine feminines regarding the Ace of Wands. Time to ground yourself. So they're grounding into eternal, into soul path, into purpose. And they know that this is the missing piece, the missing ingredient to land this love I just heard. Okay, 10 of Cups. What would the divine masculines say to the divine feminines regarding Lord of perfected success? So when we have our mission, our purpose in life, our happiness is authentic. So what would they say, divine? Oh, that was fast. Seek professional advice. I want you to choose. Sex with you in the reverse, and if I follow you, I could lose everything. So yeah, the divine masculines are very much needing to set this priority in their life path right now, but really starting to get excited, not just to come forward in a sexual, intimate way, but in a very even playing field, like equal way. It's like they know that you have some key to what they're doing with this blue card. They feel like you would be the obvious one to talk about this mission, this purpose with. They want you to choose. This is a bit of a gray area card, literally, because they're still between worlds, still establishing the Ace of Wands, the passion, the purpose, the inspired higher path. This doesn't have any of the answers in itself. So there's a little bit of a premature, almost a little tiny bit of codependency or temptation to give the power away. And it's not this physical thing. It's like an awkward energy because they know if they deviate from following through with what they've begun to see about their higher timelines, if they come to you too soon, divine feminine, with whatever this inkling is, that their happiness will be compromised, that they would lose all the progress in finding their own path at this time. Oh, that's really quite interesting. And Queen of Pentacles. So this is a card of choosing you, divine feminine, divine masculines, choosing your divine feminine as a partner. That's a wifey card. That is the one you want to be cuddled up with. What can we see regarding Queen of Pentacles? I need more balance. Came out in the neutral. So divine masculines, they're considering if it's needy to want to be near you, to want to touch your skin, to be close. I'm hearing honeymoon phase wearing off. Like if you are also at this place of deeper connection, of more spiritual, they know they need more balance between just the sexual, just the creature comforts. It's like they want to get to know you for who you are, I just heard. Okay, what are the energetic influences or happenings at this time? Seal of Indivisible Vision, Psychic Vision, Hidden Meaning, and Dream Reading. I got this feeling today that the divine masculines are very much dreaming about the divine feminines, and this is creating a deep, primal knowing of who divine feminine is for them. Not all are dreaming about their divine counterpart, but the ones that are really taking notice of that at this time. So what's coming up in the near future for the way that the divine masculines are processing this growing passion? Oh, King of Wands at the bottom. What can we see though? What is this motion? I hope everyone saw that. Okay, we see the death energy, birth, death, rebirth, and then this blockage card. So it does seem like there's going to be still a battle within divine masculines for who this armored version and this new emotionally available, grounded version. It's like the battle is still waging, the in-between worlds, but we got that with if I follow you, I could lose everything. But they know you're part of the next steps. They need more balance. They need and desire your input. They also don't want to just focus on the sexual pull here, but they are getting excited about their new path and wanting to ground that. They do know that you have never been more likely as a counterpart as now. You're making much more sense, divine feminine. So divine masculines, that's awesome. Stay with it. Your divine feminine will love you regardless. Okay, what's coming up for the divine feminines regarding the divine masculines at this time? We are getting 5 of Pentacles, so Lord of Material Trouble. This is the card of separation. We get Justice, daughter of the Lord of Truth. So that was facing this separation. And you know, I've talked to quite a few divine feminines recently, and it's interesting because many have legal matters, divorces, previous relationships, business situations, living situations, different dynamics, family dynamics, karmic lessons, changes, contracts, all of that switching over right now. And that is number one, focus. So divine feminines really are correlating this distance in the twin connection with the justified things that they very much have to take care of on their own here. And then we get the Foolish Man, which is the leap of faith coming forward after these things are final. And King of Cups, the emotional free flow. In the reverse, this is talking about emotional transparency. So divine masculines just got that there's going to be this opening of emotions, that there's a transition happening where divine masculines are becoming more transparent, and the divine feminines here know that they are handling things and overcoming things in the 3D at the mirrored same rate as the masculines are overcoming things in the emotional realms. Very interesting. So what can we see for the divine feminines' messages to the divine masculines? What would the divine feminines say about the things that they need to bring justice to in their own lives? So in divine feminines' lives, I just want you all the time. Divine feminines don't want to serve two masters, so to speak. Not that the feminine is subservient to the masculine, but there is this desire to not have to focus on a different path and have roadblocks and speed bumps affecting the connection. So the divine feminines are bringing highlight to this infinite love, and that there is this push towards the finish line I just heard. And divine masculines, you are so very special. Your divine feminine is still choosing you, even if they are needing to deal with certain things. Have faith, take heart. They are still focused on you. The 21st, I'm being told, is a date. So 21st of January is going to be pivotal for something here, potentially with the Justice. Amazing. I don't usually get dates. Take it as it resonates. That can also represent 3 weeks. So if you are not in this alignment, divine feminines, really bring back your baseline to 3 weeks being a pattern of really appreciating and taking care of due diligence, being considerate of what's going on in your life, what you can do to bring yourself out of scarcity, separation, segregation mindset, and have a more justified foundation for whatever your best life and timelines need to be. A really good thing to keep in mind, Divine Feminine, is not to do this for your Divine Masculine, but do it so your life streamlines and simplifies. Make these justified choices in your own right that bring you out of the cold in your own situation. We're not waiting for a knight in shining armor on these journeys. We are learning the capacity to do it in and of ourselves and to thrive that way, to see ourselves as masters. Okay, Foolish Man and King of Cups in the reverse. What can we see for the message to the masculines regarding leap of faith and emotional transparency? Something coming out. You make me want to do bad things in the neutral. So Divine Feminines really, really, really want to see what the connections are going to be like sexually, physically. They don't want any of the sneaky, shady, half-assed kind of interactions, the hot and cold. They really want to see if these connections will be fire when the justified things are cleared. So they don't want to do anything prematurely, Divine Masculines. Your Divine Feminine wants the real deal, and they don't want to take shortcuts. What is the energetic support we can get for the feminines at this time? Dimensional planes of perception, number 5, spiritual strength, virtue, and valor. Yeah, Divine Feminines, you're coming into this overcoming energy. You are getting this spiritual strength, the awareness of the spiritual strength that you have. So many things have undermined the feminine being able to be spiritually strong, whole, realized. And you going through the karmic rite of passage, Divine Feminines, to up-level through the justified rites of passage that you need to take in your own karmic path. This is showing and proving your own spiritual strength. And you are virtuous for doing this. You are learning the virtues in doing this. And 43, self-love, quickening, exponential expansion. So things are turning in your favor, I just heard. This is like the divine intervention, the wind in your sails. Divine Feminines, you are going to have a swift, justified cleanup, karmic cleanup here. There's some focus and movement coming in for something wrapping up, Divine Feminines. What can we see for the direction of the energy from the Divine Feminine side? We are getting the Lovers and doing the work. So Divine Feminines, you are becoming specialists in your own right, but there is such a beautiful big picture thing going on here. The angels are conspiring to bring you the truth, to show you the next steps in your own right. This is teamwork, this is the 3D, but there's so much more going on. The 5D, the 3D, we're starting to see the 3D. I'm saying the 3D and the 5D because pentacles are about the dimensions. They are the material realm. So this is the 3D, the things that meet the eye, and all the behind the scenes, the 5D here. How to work with the energies, how to anchor this higher love. I'm seeing that's the ladder, the bridge between the higher and the 3D. So there is more of an understanding between the energetics, personal accountability, this justice. It's not your divine counterpart withholding union. You have things in your life, Divine Feminines, that need to finalize in order to come into union from your side of the energy. And this is really you putting in the work, buckling down, doing that, and trusting that what is meant for you will be there when you go through your rites of passage that qualify you to appreciate that which is meant for you, to see yourself through the eyes of love and having come through those challenges and lessons so that you fully understand who you have become. Beautiful. Okay, what can we see for the divine masculines. Let's do a divine masculine reading. So thank you, divine creator. What can we see? How are the divine masculines thinking of these connections, thinking of their divine counterpart, feeling on the heart space at this time, feeling for their divine counterpart? What are they wishing for these connections? What are they doing towards the connections? What is the biggest challenge? What is the spirit-guided solution for that challenge? Where are things going? What can the divine feminines know regarding the messages that are coming out? And what is the connection going through as a result of the energies that we're going to see? Okay. Conscious mind for these connections. Ooh, surrendering to the love because we can't keep doing it this way anymore. I just heard. 10 of Swords is the rock bottom, the final act. It's like the end of the story before we're just done with that broken record, and we have to accept that something new is coming in here. I just heard the gift that keeps giving. So these connections keep giving her. Divine masculines are like, just when I thought they were done and toast, I'm surrendering to this whole new level of love rushing over me. It's like every time we try to walk away, and the divine feminines go through this too, but the divine masculines have just tried to walk away, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, the love washes over and hits them brand new again. And it's like a wave of divine feminine's name, or signs, synchronicities, things that contradict any of the left for dead lies they've been telling themselves. This is a conscious mind. So something that the divine masculines have said to themselves about the love can't possibly exist here. It's all in my head. I'm a crazy person for believing in this. Blah, blah, blah. Whoosh, here's this undeniable wave of love that they have to admit the love is darn well here. So they're divine masculines. Divine feminines have this too, and it's just like shaking our heads like, oh my goodness, of course that's going to happen. The most unlikely things. And here the divine masculines are having that happen right now about this connection. So that's super fun. What can we see for the divine feminines watching birth? Here's that card. We got the birth, death, rebirth, transition. My cat just attacked my foot. I can't remember the last time she ever did that. That's hilarious. Ah! She's fighting me. It's like she's a kitten. You know how kittens do that? She's got me again. Silly kitten. It feels like this new life here. How interesting. That is absolutely amazing. So yeah, there's something out of nowhere that's going to suddenly pounce. Come here. Okay, everybody, this little culprit is not a kitten. Look at her. Okay, you leave my foot alone. I have to concentrate. Beautiful. So yeah, there's something stemming that's going to be even more amazing than before. This is the brand new truth where the love is actually surrendered to. So divine masculines are, oh yeah, gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. So divine masculines are starting to look at this connection as more of a blessing than a curse. They're pretty excited about it. So divine feminines, you might be finding that you're also becoming more grateful for something in this connection. Pay attention to that, because I'm hearing that could be the telepathic energetic connection between the two. Okay, conscious mind for the feminine. Oh, 3 of Orbs and spiritual truth. So this is third-party situations. Remember, it doesn't have to be a person. It can be a situation. It can be any circumstances, logistics that we have to work through. It can be religious, age, same sex. It can be work situations, any kind of deal breaker obstacle that the divine masculines have been thinking is not smooth sailing for these connections. Any belief, any third mode they are seeing the truth here. They're seeing that it doesn't have to be like that. They're seeing that that third energy is not contrary. It's actually the misguided energy. And when they really look at the masculine and feminine balance in these connections, they see it's actually that third thing is the odd one out, not this connection I just heard. And we get desire. Their desire for you doesn't stop divine feminine. And divine masculines, you are supposed to go towards your desires. That's a primal fail-safe built in, that you are meant to honor the desires. Remember, all the deal breakers are the constructs of our modern society. Anything that says you're not to go towards a mutual, beautiful, beneficial love with someone like your divine feminine, any of those stereotypical status quo naysaying things, they are neither here nor there. The love that you feel, the desire you feel for your divine feminine is beneficial. So they are thinking about that right now. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. They're starting to see that they are lovable, I just heard. The contrast of the third energy has shown them the theory that ego presents versus the truth the heart knows. Ooh. And yeah, they are now apt to believe that you knew what you were talking about when you said you loved them, because they're starting to see that they are surely not the same as the karmic situation, the drama, the games, the heartache, the manipulation, the low vibe, the neediness, the codependency, the self-serving, the convenience, the survival, the fear that glues karmic things together. They're starting to see that they're not a match for that. It causes heartache. So some have learned their karmic lessons about why they should not be going towards whatever they thought was the answer that kept them away from divine feminines. They're starting to see divine feminine, that even though you may differ from what they're used to, that they can see your wisdom now. They can really see that you were not wrong as a choice and as a voice of reason. They're starting to come around to your side of it, I'm hearing. What are the masculines feeling on the heart space for these connections? There's the Ten of Swords again. So that is that rock bottom. We just got it. So on the heart space and on the conscious mind, there is a recognition. This one's the best card of this in any deck that I have, because it's lightening after being at that rock bottom and this destined path. So divine masculines are feeling that the story's not written. They're feeling like, I'm getting that they're having waves of it being closer than it might have seemed just even a couple days ago, that they're starting to see how they're not crazy for wanting this love, how going towards real love is a good thing. I'm being reminded of the conversations that we just saw that the masculines were having with their mothers. So something might be sinking in, some permission to go towards love from their mother's wisdom. That's not going to resonate for all. And leap, yeah, this leap of faith, that they could instantly end the suffering, that they could instantly close the gap from far in the future finding that one or stepping on their destined path. They could leap and be in that now, they're realizing. And we get love. I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. So they're no longer withholding and looking at the pessimistic view of these connections. That message just keeps coming through here. They're done taking the cautionary approach and working towards love. Their fail-safe, their default is not to say no, or it's not to say, oh, this could never work, because there's something shifting here where they're starting to see that they are believing in this as possible in a different way. What can we see for how they are feeling for the divine feminines? Oh, here's the Queen of Crystals for the second time, that wifey material and the passion, this golden armor of happiness. Happiness is their priority. They're wanting to go towards you in the physical. They want to redeem themselves. They want to redeem this love I just heard. So yeah, this is really the knight in shining armor. The golden armor is the purity coming in. Listen. Yeah, because empathy is here. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. They're hoping that you're open to hearing both sides of the situation and that you can listen to each other. They've been listening to their heart, listening to the seashell, hearing the ocean of emotion that connects you, divine counterparts. And they're actually being drawn towards for conversations to hear each other out. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. They're willing to listen to the love that you have now, divine feminines, without judgment. They just want happiness. They can't forget you, divine feminines. They keep getting the signs they're supposed to go towards you. So they're now curious, if they took a different approach, what that would look like, what they would learn if they opened their ears, opened their eyes, and really just believed that you will listen to them and that they can listen with fresh ears to what you have to say, divine feminine. And I don't want to offend anyone, because if there are hearing challenges, I just heard that there is someone dealing with someone who is not able to physically hear, but that the messages figuratively. So I do have counterparts that are watching this that are possibly completely deaf. Interesting. That'll resonate for some. Okay, what can we see for the manifestation for these connections? Walking away from third parties, walking away from things that no longer serve, walking towards happiness, walking towards ego balance, not in this egomania or trying to do it all through strategy and logic. There is a dropping in and a humility coming in that it's time to make some decisions, to streamline, to let go of certain expectations that were not on the mark. And union. Yep, they're walking towards unity consciousness, union with you, divine feminine. Union is an interesting thing. It is a consciousness state. It's not just the romantic relationship. That is a 3D, kind of assessment. These connections have been unity conscious in the energetic realms. All of that stability, all the layers of the twin journey. We're talking about the state of union. And so it's recognizing more of that unity consciousness, the unique connection between twins, rather than a destination. This is just validating the blessing these connections are in people's lives, the way they change each other's lives, the way the divine works through the lives and helps change the world and the beliefs, all of that. That's union, that's unity. And then we get self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Divine masculines are walking away from things that don't benefit themselves and others, and walking towards things that truly do benefit themselves and others. So divine masculines have been choosing things that have been wastes of time, non-beneficial, spinning the wheels, and now they don't want to do that. They want to activate, they want to get on, they want to achieve, they want to make something of themselves, they want abundance. They want blessing. They believe in themselves. They want to benefit themselves. They want to benefit others. They don't want to play small anymore, I just heard. They know that there is such an inspired motion with you, divine feminine. Wow. Tired of missing the boat, I just heard. What can we see for the actions masculines are taking? Oh, I should cry. Unconditional love clarified by unconditional love. It's all love. Oh, these are two of the most exuberant cups of love. Ace of Cups that I've seen. Oh, Ace of Coins slipped out. So that's the new beginning in the physical. But the action they're taking, self-love and unconditional love of other. That's how come they can listen. That's how come they've got this unity consciousness where they want to go towards healthy things and away from things that are not balanced and are not healthy. They've found their purpose. It's love. What can we see? Wound, healing. Yeah, everybody has wounds. This is the original separation wound. Love is all you need. Love is where it's at. The divine masculines know this is the foundation. This does not mean they have the answers or that they think you have the answers. This means collaboration. This means starting somewhere. This means coming together in unity consciousness and being exponential. Beautiful. Peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Divine masculines are releasing all negative energy. And this is not rosy sunglasses. This is hard won. This is beautiful. This is a testament of overcoming. What is the biggest challenge for the masculines? Needing rest, but also the sheer amount of work that's being moving this forward in the 5D. This is a challenge because it's so energetic. It's not necessarily 3D stuff. They've been moving huge energetic mountains and they've needed rest. They've needed a time out. They've needed to process. And the unknown, yeah, this is like mustering the rest and recuperation before they go forward into the unknown and things get really cool. I just heard will ramp up. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. In the reverse. So they are still between worlds in thinking they have to do it all, have it all figured out, know it all, versus knowing that it's not just, we're not an island. We don't have to be just our own stoic self. Rest might feel scary for a stoic in recovery, I just heard. So they might fear that they're taking too long, that they don't really have a history of taking this much true restful time, that they've felt like they've had to be proactive. But this is changing. They really are truly resting because they have peace. They have peace now. Because they're letting go of the negative energy. When they're carving out time for themselves, they're no longer depleted and more exhausted afterwards because they've been cycling in negative energy. They're starting to do this differently where they're resting in positive energy and hopeful energy and potentials rather than stewing and worrying about and fearing the worst. They're seeing the unknown as potentially grand instead of absolutely dastardly. What can we see for the solution to this challenge? 2 knights in shining armor again. We've got the Knight of Crystals and the Knight of Cups. So this is love messages. This is foundation. This is investing. This is putting the best foot forward, seeing where that takes us. Instead of worrying things won't work out, they're willing to take the next steps and start building the confidence based on the facts of what is working out. And that's the way of it. Like a child, we have the card of child. So that is, admitting we're at this baby steps place and we are in uncharted territory on these new levels. Nobody has it all figured out. So let's just take a deep breath and take the next step. And death, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Cycles coming to a close, start fresh, recoup, and begin again, I just heard. Yeah, start fresh. But the knights don't start from zero. They do have the backing of these time-tested and true connections that keep coming back around. What can we see for the direction of these connections? Divine timing and the lovers. Oh, so this is divinely guided, angelically protected. This is an amazing turn of events for the twin collective, I just heard. Transformation is here. So it is in divine timing. We're getting so close. So this is the next 3 weeks. We did get that 21, 3 more weeks of really allowing patience, peace, even excitement to come in because good things are about to happen in all of our lives. and honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So for divine feminines, be honest about what you've got to do on your side of the energy. Don't keep focusing on your divine counterpart about what they're doing or not doing. Really take your focus back to you. What can you do to bring your best life in? What do you need to do to be accountable for your life? And divine masculines, being honest about the love, how much love is here in these connections, despite what you might think you should have been doing or what others would have thought was best for you. Be honest. What does your heart say? So beautiful. Okay, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.